Yeah.
Gotta take action.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And in the end, like, even with the high interest rates, like, we don't shy away from buying rental properties. We have some that don't cash flow, but they're equity gains for us. So it's like long term.
Which is a good play. Like we always promote, you got to have cash flow, right?
Yeah.
But as you grow, like yourself, your experience, you guys got rentals, you're doing a lot of flips, you guys are agents, you got 50 businesses, which we should still go over. So that can work into the bigger picture.
Oh, absolutely.
If you have a few properties that don't cash flow, like the equity.
Of course. But the cash flow in the end, like, if you have enough properties that cash flow, that covers the other one.
And she ends it as, and once again, a depreciating asset, and you don't get the write off. So
just want to make sure newer
do that. Yeah,
newer people listening aren't just like, I'll buy a couple that don't cash flow.
Don't play the appreciation.
It's a different story. So we actually met at Novel back in the day, where we all worked in the co-working space on Central and Thomas, and you guys had the coffee shop down there. So what are some other things you guys do? You still have that, right?
So we ended up closing that coffee shop, and we opened up across the street at the Bank of America building.
Okay.
So it's just a bigger location. We designed the place, and it had like an actual location. The one at that building felt more like a hallway. It was like
it was,
a little awkward. But yeah, we still have the coffee shop.
Still have the what's the name again?
Thompson Cafe.
Thompson Cafe, and it's on Central and Thomas. All right. Do you do like events there or anything?
We could. I mean, we have this spot.
That's what you guys need to be doing. Some real estate. We're doing real estate coffee meetings around here all the time. We should probably just go do it at Jerry's.
You should.
What the heck? Why are we? All right. We'll talk about it. All right.
Yep.
It's really cute too.
So what's next for you and your sister, Gabby?
Well, right now we're currently still fix and flipping. We have 2 projects on the market. We have a multifamily that we're currently just finished renovating, and now we're going to refinance on that one. And then 2 more projects that we're going to close Friday. And then I guess the goals for this year is to probably start developing. We really want to get into developing. And so I think getting our feel for it this year should be towards like the end of the year, hopefully.
Okay. So I got I'll show you something after this show. Are you like building houses, just like infills, or are you guys thinking like 10 houses at a time? Or what's kind of the thought? Or apartments?
Custom.
Oh, okay.
Like custom
okay.
homes.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to jump back into fix and flipping because it's very important. We talked a little bit about renovation, a little bit about, let's talk about finding the deal again. Like, what are some key things someone is hunting for a deal right now? What are some characteristics or, I know obviously being quick with your calculator type stuff, just how to get in front of a good deal or an opportunity?
I guess once you get a good deal, we get ours from everywhere pretty much. Sometimes direct sellers, sometimes MLS, but one of the biggest sources we have right now are actual wholesalers.
Wholesale, okay.
We get really good deals from wholesalers too. It's just being able to, I guess the best thing you could do is buy something that is sellable. A lot of people like to buy things and then add value, which is great if you're able to do that. But if you're someone who doesn't know how to add value in terms of like adding a new restroom or doing an addition by square footage, buy things that people want, like at least 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
At least with a garage, if possible, depending on the area, because not all the areas have garages. And, just
not on the main road.
Not on the main road.
You don't want to back out into Bethany home.
Those make it extremely hard to sell.